Hello and welcome back to another video here on my channel, and today we're gonna do the whole F1 2025 calendar from Australia round 1 to Abu Dhabi in round 24. As you can see, here's the whole calendar with a few different custom tracks and a few base tracks in each of the different races we have. And it's gonna be P11 tying with Carlos Sainz there, so P12 actually. So you see Max Verstappen taking pole position there. Quite unfortunate for us, but I'm gonna go starting on soft and then pinning onto medium tires for this one stopper here. See if we can get a good start. And try not to die. So try and make moves on Dohan there. So now we stuck right behind Albon. And up into the top 10 we go. Making that lunge on the inside of Antonelli, and we are gonna keep that. Now we're gonna overtake Carlos Sainz, trying to go for the move at least, but Carlos leaves us no space, and we're gonna lose one position and a lot of time there. I'm gonna make the same move on Carlos there. And Yuki Tsunoda right behind, hopefully doesn't send it. No, he's not. Making a few mistakes though, which is not ideal. And here comes Antonelli on the outside. And we made a huge mistake. That's a full on lockup. We gotta give that position back. We're gonna get it right back. But here comes Sainz again, and it's all chaos. No place to go. I'm gonna try and follow Alonso through here. So catching up to Lewis Hamilton. No, actually it's Lawson. Not Lewis Hamilton. And we're gonna make the move around the outside, but we go wide, and that's gonna lose us the position once again. Trying to keep Antonelli at bay. We make that move around the outside. Can we go up into P9 again? There we go. It's Max Verstappen with Piastri right behind him now. And try and climb more positions there, trying to catch up to Lawson. Hopefully he's on hard tires, so he's going he could go to the end, but I think he's just going very long on those tires and then pitting late, so we need to close that gap a tiny bit. But side by side here is not gonna work with the AI. It's gonna stay behind. Then just go for an undercut now. The same did Gasly. We're going into the mediums to the end. Behind Sainz, behind Ocon, behind Dohan. P15 now. We got those softs are gonna be quite dead in the end as well. Same with these mediums, Piastri. They've been switching positions this entire race, and I'm the only driver on mediums actually. As AI does, of course, do their own strategies, which is often soft. Yuki Tsunoda trying to have a look. 2 laps to go. Gonna defend the inside line. Starting the final lap now, it's a good exit, gaining a bit of time on Lawson. No, sorry, Tsunoda. It's looking like Piastri's gonna win the race. Through the final corner, it's gonna be Piastri who wins. Russell taking the podium, beating out Norris, surprisingly. And was gonna be a drag race to the line, but we keep it together to take P9 in Australia. Albon in the Williams up into P7. Yeah, as you see, Max taking the fastest lap, and this is how the standings are looking like. Of course, and the constructors, we are P4, which is not bad. Definitely not bad. Maybe Ferrari, no, Red Bull and Mercedes are tied, so maybe if we can have a good race here in China. And even if we improve, we still drop further down as Max takes pole there. And Lewis is out qualified by 0.3 of a second after being on provisional pole. This will definitely be a difficult race to come back from. We're going to start on the softs once again. Hopefully rain comes at the end of our stint. And this full on chaos that we're going 4 wide. Gotta go around the outside, trying to carry the speed, get the slipstream of Albon. As we do get it, then the braking zone, trying to get the rotation to pass him. Up into P11, now Lawson next up. Can we go into turn 1? Yes we can. He comes back on the switchback, and with more speed he's going to be keeping that position. Behrman up into in the top 10, surprisingly. And Haas, I'm going to make moves on him. Trying to defend, take a bit of a different line. Trying to switch to the inside of Lawson. Can we get the run? Yes, you can. Up into P9. And clouds are starting to come, so that is quite good. So we're going to make another move on the Williams there. Of Sainz. Trying to keep it behind Gasly. And we have gained 6 positions in a... I'm getting pushed all around now by Carlos Sainz. Don't know what his plans are. We are keeping up with Gasly. It's gonna be clouds. It's gonna be sun, sorry. Lewis Hamilton stuck behind the two Mercedes cars. Maybe we can catch up to him and help him a bit in this constructor, as Norris is leading the way with Max right behind. We stay out if clouds are coming in. I'm unsure for that. No, we're gonna pit now. As there's no rain coming, hopefully. Onto mediums. Trying to have a better tire, trying to have a tire advantage at least soft, as Antonelli is not even that far ahead. And I never saw him. But now we're down to P16, so there's a lot of cars to get past on one tires. Tsunoda is one of them. Can't make the move there, but the switchback we can. Now slipstream for Dohan. It's gonna be easy moves around the outside. And we have another car, and that's Piastri and Behrman. Piastri exiting right behind. He's gonna be behind, and that is quite good for us. So I haven't seen him the whole race, and now the undercut, of course, is quite powerful. Now trying to make an easy move on Alonso back into the top 10. Tiny mistake there. Now two more cars into the pit. It's Lawson and Albon. Ocon trying to have a look on our inside there. I'm going to defend that up into P8 now, so we're actually staying in the same place, but Gasly and Sainz has yet to pit. So hopefully that can be around P6 and hold on to that against Piastri. It is on fresher tyres and on the softs. Maybe catch up to Antonelli for a very important P5. Sainz now in. That is P7 for us. And Gasly will be behind, so that's provisionally P6 right now, which is quite good. After starting P14, we gained 7 positions since where we started on lap 1. We're closing in on Antonelli, taking a bit of wide line there. And we're losing, but Piastri has that straight line speed, of course. And now rain comes, and that has helped him actually. And we're not provisionally P6, we are P7. Gasly is very one hard, so we could catch up to him as he's holding up Antonelli as well. And these guys who stayed out for a bit longer to go into the softs, as his back end steps out there as the rain hits. And Norris leading the way. It's going to be full wets now, as we all go into the pits and we get forced off by Piastri. That will most definitely be something for him. Now onto full wets. The battle for P5 is going to go on for around 3 laps. As we go for a double switchback to let Antonelli pass, but can we hold on? They both go wide. We're trying to go through, but we don't have any exit speed there. We're starting to lose them now, which is not good. 2 laps to go. We can't lose this now. Really trying to hold on to this. But of course we're not the quickest in the wets. As we see Norris, Russell, Verstappen, the top 3. Hamilton all alone. He's getting hunted down by Gasly right now. So we're gonna try and catch Antonelli. The frames are dying. We're gonna come home to take a P7. Not what we wanted, but it is an improvement from last time around. And Norris takes the win. Russell very close behind, but could not get that position. Verstappen finishing out the podium there. And Lewis only P4. Let's see the standings. Norris taking the lead. Verstappen and Russell tied. And we have, I don't remember if we climbed down. We have stayed at the same place. Gasly, Hamilton tied. Antonelli 3 points only ahead. And then the constructors, McLaren pulling away a bit. Same with Mercedes. We are only 6 points behind Red Bull. So that's very good for us. Next round is Japan. People did improve, but no one did beat me, as it's still Max who takes it. But Hamilton has dropped. He's up down. So we are on the 3rd row now with Hamilton. Finally a top 10 qualifying for once. Let's see how this race is gonna be. It's gonna be wets. We are gonna all start on wets. Rain hasn't hit the track yet, so it's going to be quite slippery. If we can get any moves early on. As we go quite deep, but we are keeping it on track. As Sainz is trying to go through, Lewis has dropped down. We are trying to follow Antonelli now. On the inside, he's gonna move there. Quite interesting. P5 then. And of course, when it ghosts, we cannot defend anything, and we lost 4 positions there. Me and Lawson are still ghosted, and now 3 positions lost in 1 lap. Absolutely horrendous. Hamilton climbing back up. That is another position lost. Maybe we can try and follow Hamilton's through. No, we cannot. Around the outside, maybe go for a switchback. No, nothing is working. Now maybe a triple switchback as they're all ghosted. And back into P6 we go now, getting pushed by Antonelli from the back. I'm gonna defend the inside, but he makes that move sadly. And we're all going wide and now get pushed off, and that is could be a race over there. There's Norris leading the way once again with Max right behind him. And Piastri. McLaren is having a great season so far. Ferrari is, no, Red Bull is not having the best season as Lawson. Hasn't been up here for most of the races. The podium is right in front. It's Antonelli who's in P3 and he's right there. The window may seem to be gone as we are. I'm thinking of pitting next lap. Going for an undercut and maybe going to the end as well. Yep, I'm gonna pit now. And that is science forcing us out. Thank you very much, ruining our whole strategy for the undercut. Now I do rain. Now I hope rain comes back. So this race is completely ruined, but it's probably not. And my race is completely ruined. Absolutely beautiful there. Well, I guess we're going to softs. Overtaking Lawson into the pits. Everyone going to mediums, except me. We are risking it. There is science, so that did not work out for him in the end. And he just lost us a lot of time. And Russell taking the lead with Max and the two McLaren drivers right behind. Lewis trying to go for a move on the inside. We're gonna have exit speed, but he does have the straight line speed. Just pull out in front. Can't lose Lewis now. That's going to lose the speed, touching Hamilton there. And Sun is coming out, which is not helping us at all. P6 would be alright to finish, as Ferrari, we won't get any more points anyway. But of course, for our own sake and the drivers, we want this P5. But Lewis is on the better strategy. He is on the mediums. Trying to go for a switchback, still can't get no exit speed. And now it seems that Russell and Verstappen is pulling away from McLaren. Yeah, we're just gonna stay behind Lewis there with 5 laps to go. And we make a mistake there, which is gonna lose us Lewis Hamilton now. We lost Lewis. It's time to just hold on to this P6 as Antonelli on his mediums will be catching us. Sadly, there was no rain to help. And we would have gone mediums, most likely, if science did not force us out. And after that, it was just... I knew I was going to lose a lot of time, so risking it for the soft, hoping that rain will come back, was my definitely my other strategy. So let's see what we can do. And Max and Russell still going at it. Who's going to take the win? They're switching positions. Norris is catching up again, and he needs this for his Drivers' Championship. And all I need to do is hold on to this P6 and we will pass Red Bull in the Constructors for P3. but it's gonna be very, very tight as Antonelli is closing the gap more and more. As you can see in the top right, my tires are starting to die. Rain could come now to save us, but it's gonna be 2 laps to go. If rain does not come this lap, we are screwed. Antonelli's all over the back of us, and he's gonna make that move as we make a big mistake. Can we hold on to him though, for this P7 at least? We lost to him in China, and it's gonna be Sun. Now we have 1 lap to defend. Hold on to this P7. And yeah, it's against Sainz. And after that incident, he's gonna be getting a 5 grid penalty as well. Most likely. And the battle has changed now between Norris and Russell. Max has dropped out of the podium. And who's going to take it through the final corner? It's going to be Norris, who takes it in front of Russell, and it's a double podium. Lewis Hamilton takes it on the line in front of Verstappen. That's great for us. Wow, what a catch at the end there. Never expected to see that in the end. And that is let's see, we're still PA in the standings. Norris only 8 points in front of Russell, and Piastri is only 1 point behind Verstappen now. And as I said, we tied actually with Red Bull, but McLaren is still pulling away though, as you can see. That is 2.2 seconds, 2.4 seconds ahead. Here we go then, changing the laps to 13. Sainz has gotten his penalty and he's starting P13. Let's see what we can do. We're starting on mediums now, as Max gets a very good start. The AI is now 120 as well, and they're all gonna send it into turn 1. Now it's time to start climbing again, and there goes Antonelli, and all the cars go wide. Now Max making a move, same with Antonelli. We go for the switchback though, back into P3, but Max has so much more speed. That for Red Bull is quite quick. Antonelli's gonna have a late lunge. That's gonna force us off the track. The straight line speed of the AI is indeed quite crazy, as Gasly is very slow. But Alonso's gonna send it. We're gonna go for the switchback now. Up into P2, and Antonelli trying to have a look. And we go deep. And Lando Norris has pulled away quite nicely. We're getting pushed from behind. And they all go wide. Now Hamilton is going to pass us to take that P2. This could be good points for us if we keep it together. And as you can see, we're lacking in the straight line speed. Absolutely no way we're catching them. But the corners is where it can happen. So you see Max Verstappen now gaining. I'm gonna let him go to the inside because we're gonna go for the switchback. And now we're right back behind Hamilton. This race will be quite hard to win, as I will gain into turn 1 and 2. And this corner. But after that, the straights are killing my speed. So Max is someone called back up to me after going deep, and he's gonna make a move on both of us. Both the Ferraris. Switch back. Trying to go around the outside, but of course the speed is too powerful. Trying to hold on to the slipstream. Into the final corner, Lewis goes wide. We're staying in the slipstream of Max. And that is actually keeping us up here, as they're gonna go deep once again. And now it's time to hunt down Norris again. If these guys will not be able to... Oh my days, look at the straight line speed. Lewis goes deep though. Norris will make a mistake here. We got quite good damage. We do. Only 2 drivers on softs, so as you can see the softs are not ideal here. Only Norris and Alonso. The gap's getting smaller now. So Norris been leading basically the whole way. And now we're starting to catch as those softs are starting to drop off. Maybe we can make a move out of turn 2, out of turn 3, but no, he is pulling. We are gonna be stuck behind. He falls us wide. It's gonna kill our speed. He goes a bit deep. Now we have a chance to go for a move. He may go very deep, and he does, but he keeps it. He keeps the speed. Here he goes deep though, and we have now taken the lead back after 5 laps of being stuck behind. But Norris is gonna have a look, and he's way too late on the brakes, going way too deep. This may give us a chance to pull away. So I was starting to die, but look at that straight line speed, absolutely incredible, pushing us wide. And he's made the move back. Max Verstappen catching us down. Lewis has lost Max completely. Around the outside we go, and Norris has gone deep once again. Now Max is trying to make that move. Has made that move actually into turn 4. And I'm guessing, as Alonso has made his pit stop, I would guess Norris is gonna make that pit stop very soon as well. Then this lap, we are gonna stay out for another lap. Going to softs. Norris could risk it going to softs, but those tires will be quite dead. Max on hards, he is going to go. He could go to the end. It's risky, but he could. It is around that gap. Lewis now will be trying. I need him to hold on to this P3. Double podium would be good points for us in the constructors and close the gap to McLaren, as Piastri is only P7. But there's still 1.5 laps to go, and the gap is around one second. So Lewis will need to hold on for quite a while. And Max with fresher tires and quicker car. It's the gap. It's turning interesting. The battle behind though, Antonelli, Piastri, and Sainz. It's gonna be very interesting as Sainz has a very bad exit and into the turn 1 for the final time. It's been an interesting race, but a dominant race. Being stuck behind Norris for around 5 laps. Indeed, it did work out with a strategy. We're gonna take fastest lap as well. Not a grand slam though, sadly. We haven't led every lap. But we are gonna win the race. For the first time this season, and our first podium as well. Will be good points for us in the standings. Through the final we go. And we're gonna win the Bahrain Grand Prix. For the first time this season. Let's go, man. Let's go. It's a Verstappen that takes it, sadly. Which will still... Now we climb 2 positions, passing Antonelli. Norris still leading the drivers though, as Max has now passed Russell again. And the 3 there is quite tight. We have passed Mercedes. Let's go. 1 point ahead of them now. And that was the first 4 rounds of the season. For the next 4 rounds we will have Jeddah, Miami, Imola and Monaco. Bye bye.